Welcome to the stream. Let's play against the New York Jets today. See if we can smash on them again.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, coach.
Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, the holiday rush, that's in full swing in nearby Manhattan, but we've got football here 8 miles west at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Miami Dolphins. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they've handled all comers through the first 3 months, a perfect 12-0.
Yeah, they're 3/4 of the way to a perfect season, and now's where it really starts to get into your mind. We'll see if it affects their play in any way.
Please, 7% of my pass. Okay.
This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. Oh, able to avoid him. A check on the numbers for Kenyon Drake last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100
Your
yards.
shit's done,
And going
goddammit.
back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now a handoff for Drake. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask.
And they hurt
Any
him.
part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Come on, Drake. You all right, buddy?
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll set up a throw. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills.
Oh, well,
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. They'll start the drive with Drake. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 58 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He was looking to go back to Stills, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Well, if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was looking to go back to Stills, but now it's third and goal.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, that he will score. Touchdown, Miami. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuff.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points.
I don't hear anything in that kitchen.
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and that'll bring up second down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. It's caught. Stills right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game...
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Miami, and even 40 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So two thoughts come to mind. One, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number two, talk to your guy.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy was...
They'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Looking to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Get it to him.
Mike Gesicki, as the first half is winding down, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
Pull away from him.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something. I'm having trouble.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Albert Wilson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he finds Stills, complete.
Stills for the touchdown.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills, 71 yards. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance.
What does that give me? 66.
You can't put that up. You can't block.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Nick O'Leary, his 3rd touchdown now.
God, gee.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Buying time to his left. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. And Stills bringing it in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Almost there.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Line 54. Line 54. Watch the run. Watch the run.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's complete to Parker, left side. Past the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline.
They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. They give him a gain of 38. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and schooling me is...
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Miami, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a potentially fatal blow to
Dog shit.
All right, let's see.
Got her own spike. Oh my God, they look like drowned rats.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. He will not go down. After dashing through the snow. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And now it's accelerating, and off he goes. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good... They'll run with a second-year man from ASU, Kalen Balazs. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Boy, it's...
Here we go. Check tight.
On first down, Drake. And an alley to run. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Flushed out right. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. It's a big play there for Miami. 51 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground now on... And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Kalen Balazs with touchdown number 12. They'll look to throw here on first down. Going deep here for Stills. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. But it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the... Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Check, 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 check.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage.
Yeah, let's get sandwich.
Back to throw here. Flush to his right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one in SoCal. The Vikings and the Chargers from Dignity Health Sports Park. Coverage at 8:20 Eastern, 5. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage.
Here we go. Come the ending. You'll get the goal. You think you won't get this?
He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right, and that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami, 53 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 1st down, it's Drake. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his 3rd touchdown of the ball. They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 53 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm not sure how much I like the idea of my quarterback trying to sneak it in from the 2-yard line. You get those linebackers shooting through, and they can really put a pop on him. And here, he's going to wind up losing yardage.
Steps away. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore. They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
2nd and 3. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong, whatever you call.
Yep. Advance. Next game is the Cincinnati Bengals. Check you all later.